Welcome back, everyone. This is Jarenitis bringing you Sunrise, Sunrise, Sunrise. Here we go. Ding! I love watching that. Feed the Beast 1.6. We are starting on episode 58, 58, 57. 50 something. Whatever. And nothing I'm going to worry about on these guys yet. In between episodes, I figured out my crashing problem. Well, in theory, anyway. I believe it had something to do with the hats mod. I took the hats mod out of my list of modifications, and I no longer have. Well, I took out hats, hat stands, and that weird pipe system that I can't think of the name of. Dadgummit. Whatever. That piping system. The logistics pipes. I took that out as well. And now I seem to have no more problem when it comes to crashing. So my crashes are now a thing of the past. At least that's the theory. I say it's the theory because I haven't crashed in a while, but that doesn't mean I never will again. Since I discovered that was the fix, I have let the world run for basically 24 hours. I went to bed and let it run, and it worked all night and didn't have a problem. And I went to work and let it run all day at work and didn't have a problem. So things are now excellent. In between episodes, I changed a couple little things. It turns out that spawning villagers actually does take a lot of power. So I changed this up, and as you can see down there, there's a power line. That power line runs over through the bottom of the ground, over here. This elevator goes down here. And here we have magmatic dynamos feeding power to an energy cell. And then that energy cell feeds to the grinders and over there to the villager spawner. I also put in a sorting system here. As the things are killed, they're piped into the pipes. The pipes then pass them through here. And the diamond pipe is accepting only arrows, spider eyes, string, bones, zombie heads, and rotten flesh. I probably don't need the rotten flesh or the spider eyes, realistically. But you know what? I'm not one to waste things. I had to put this system in place because when I was letting the world run, I stood myself in this corner right here, which kept the monster spawners going. And the monster spawners were spawning monsters that had armor and had weapons and had stuff on them like that. Because, you know, they randomly spawn stuff with equips. Well, the equips went straight into the sorting system and completely clogged up everything. It was causing one heck of a problem. Because once the sorting system was full, then the monsters kept spawning, but the grinders wouldn't kill them, because they didn't have a place to put the items. So I built that in down there. Now, in the worst case scenario, if everything gets full and the sorting system gets overrun, it'll all just go into the void pipe. So that way, that's taken care of. No fuss, no muss. Another thing that I did was, since I now have power and all the mob juice I could use, I left the villager spawner on. Okay, it was spawning villagers. The villagers were getting tossed over there into the smeltery. Now, when they were getting tossed into the smeltery, it was filling the smeltery up with liquid emeralds. But I needed a way to have the smeltery automatically clear itself. And since I was leaving this running, I couldn't really make an episode out of it. So I just did this real quick, and I'll show you guys what I did. To have villagers continue to melt, you have to have something in here. The blood suffices. But the blood is at the bottom, and the liquid emerald was piling in on top of the blood. With the liquid emerald piling in on top of the blood, it would never pour the liquid emerald. So what I did was I went back over here. See, this right here is always going to take liquid emerald and put it in here, but only when it's on the bottom. Okay, whatever's on the bottom is what can be poured. So what I did was I took one of the pourers, the drain, and I hooked it up with fluiduct, okay? And I pumped it up and back into itself through another drain. Oh, look, it's raining. Look, it's raining. Look, it stopped raining. Why did it stop raining? Because my auto rain stopper, which I never got a chance to demonstrate last time, works. So I put it right here. It casts the spell, the rain away here, and it did so because I took two blocks out of the ceiling right here. Now the rain sensor itself has to be hit with rain. I don't think that this needs to be exposed to the sky to work, but there's no harm in exposing it to the sky, so yay. So now I have permanent day and no weather. It's almost like creating a Mystcraft age, which we're going to do here in just a minute. And oh, the hilarity we might wind up with. It should be great. So, anyway, what I was saying was, here we have liquid duct that goes, or fluid duct that comes out of this smeltery drain here. Then it goes up and then back into itself. Okay, and I set up this is a timer from Project Red Integration. Okay, and for the sake of showing you guys, making a timer is actually not too difficult. It's kind of annoying that you have to go through so many steps, but as you saw before when I made the rain sensor, you have circuit plates. The circuit plates are just smooth stone cooked again. And then you have the conductive plate, which is just circuit plate and redstone. And then you have the anode, which is just circuit plate and redstone again in this formation. And then you have the cathode, which is just a redstone torch and a circuit plate. And then, of course, you have the pointer, which is just smooth stone, redstone, and a circuit plate. And then you put it together, and it gives you a timer. Okay, the timer, basically, after X amount of time, it emits a redstone signal. Okay, if I right-click on this timer, it's showing that my current set is to 600 seconds. 600 seconds is 10 minutes. So every 10 minutes, this timer, as you can see the pointer here, which is moving ever so slowly, every time that timer, or the pointer, comes around to the redstone torch right here, it emits a redstone signal. And here it says in. Well, if you look at this, it says in, and over here it says out. Out is where the redstone signal actually comes out. So, when every 10 minutes, this thing pulses a redstone signal. When it pulses the redstone signal, it activates this fluid duct, which pumps the blood out and back up into itself. Okay, so basically by doing that, it pulls the blood off the bottom, and immediately the emerald goes to the bottom. And then this is pumped back in, and it goes in on top of the emerald. So it lets the emerald pour into this basin here, and yowzer, here we go. So that is automating that. I turned it off just now because we're fixing to do some stuff that's going to create, pretty decent amount of lag, and we don't want that to be a problem. So let's see, what are we doing next? Oh yeah, that's right. We're going to, well, first off, blocks of emeralds. You make a lot of blocks of emeralds. I actually wound up with 2.5 stacks of blocks of emeralds over the 24-hour period. So leaving this running, I've got plenty of emeralds now. So the other thing I was doing was as the villagers were popping through and dying, when I had some time to be here, I hovered over them as a bat, and every now and then a Mystcraft villager would come through. Those are the guys in purple with a yellow stripe. Every time they would come through, I'd right-click on them and say, oh, look, this guy is selling a notebook. So I would go ahead and buy the notebook. You don't have to worry about being fast. As long as you right-click, as long as the trade screen is up, the villager can die and you can still trade. So I got several notebooks. These notebooks I have since emptied, and I have put them into the writing desk. Okay, the writing desk currently, I took empty notebooks and I placed them here in this slot. Okay, when you take them and place them here in this slot, then you can name them, and you can have it say whatever you want, and you can also see what's in it. There should have been a whatever. Anyway, so you name them, and so I've named a bunch of them, and I've made it so that I can now sort them. Biomes is different kinds of biomes. Blocks is different kind of block modifiers. Celestial has to do with the sun, moon, and stars. Structure is possible generated structures. Mods is the modifications that you can make to them, such as bound the sky, clear modifiers, crystalline formations. You can have deep lakes. You can have dense ores. These are all different modifiers that you can put in these, including bad stuff like spontaneous explosions, And where's that other one? Meteors. So there's a bunch of different things that you can do for modifiers. Direction is north, south, east, west. Weather has to do with eternal rain, eternal snow, eternal weather, fast weather, no weather, slow weather. So, different things you can modify with the weather itself. Okay. Colors, you can modify the colors of certain things. Basically, you can make the sky purple or cyan or blue. You can change fog. You can change the sky color. You can do all sorts of fun stuff with the colors. Lighting, you can do dark lighting, normal lighting, and bright lighting. I really wanted to have a bright lighting modifier page, but I haven't been able to find one yet. And so on. I have one more that I haven't named anything, but for now, we've got that all together. So basically what I want to do is I want to create a new Mystcraft age. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how I want to go about this. I know the theory of it, but I'm not exactly sure how it's going to turn out. So basically, we're just going to... Oh, that's right. Let's see. We're going to need some ink, and we're going to need some paper. Oh, cool. It actually shows the notebooks on there since I have a notebook in there. All right, so now we have ink, and now we need some paper. And there we go. All right, so now I don't exactly remember how this is supposed to work. I know that I want to do a couple of specific things. I believe that you start with the biomes that you want, or if you want a specific thing, like here we go, like single biome. Okay, now I can say I have two of these, and I'm probably going to take one right now because I want to just take one out, and I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here. Okay, well, fine. This is going to be very interesting because I really don't remember how this works. I tried to do a little bit of research into it, and I wound up more confused than if I hadn't tried to do any research at all. So let's see. I want this to be a... Let's see. What kind of biome do I want it to be a single biome, so it's all one way. But what do I want to make it? Well, I want it to be a mining age, so I probably want it to be a meadows biome. But I don't think I have a meadows biome page. Well, I could go with a mushroom biome. Supposedly, monsters won't spawn in a mushroom biome, and that should actually function as a usable... Ooh, ocean oil field. I like the idea of that. But that's not something I'm going to get into right now. Oceanic Abyss, Ominous Woods, Orchard, Origin Valley. I really like the Origin Valleys. You know what? An Origin Valley wouldn't be the end of the world. Well, I really want it to be flat. Plains. Plains? Plains. We're going to go with plains. Okay, so since I don't want to use this page, I want to keep it in case I ever want to use it again. I'm going to right-click on it. By right-clicking on it, I have now copied it over here. And it's put it in here, and now for some reason it won't let me have it. I don't know why it won't let me have it. Is it because I've got the... Oh, it put it in the notebook. So why couldn't I put this in the notebook? Why won't it... Okay. Well, fine. In that case, we'll just do it this way. We'll go back to the mods, we will go back to the single biome, and we will right-click it. Alright, good. So, plains biome, single biome. I like that. That works for me. Let's see. What else do we want to do with this? All right, so the other thing I want to do is, well, I don't need the single biome page anymore, so we can go right back where I found it. So we've got a plains biome, single biome, and so we want to go into celestial. We want to have a zero length normal sun. Zero length means it's not going to move at all. Zenith phase, that's right, because zenith being the top, so it's going to try to make an eternal day biome. I have a hard time making this work most of the time, so we're just going to give it a shot. We're going to go with normal moon, and we're going to go with... Actually, that should be fine. So the other thing I want to do is we're going to do another zero length, another zenith, and another normal sun. So that's going to tell it to do it twice. So that should give me 2 suns. And now, just because I'm going to be a pain about it... Oh, hey, dark stars. We can do that in a minute. I'm probably going to have to rearrange some of these now because I'm making a mess of it, but that's okay. So we're going to do a zero length, zenith, normal sun again. Okay, so let's see. What else do we want to do for a mining age? We want to do blocks. So I can change certain blocks into certain other blocks, but I don't really know how that's going to... Oh, wait. I need to do a structure. No, I need to do the blocks first. Okay, so we're going to have biofuel, birchwood, black ink, liquid redstone, ice, glass, dirt, crystal, liquid ender, nice, nether brick, nether quartz. I might go with nether quartz just because I know I'm going to want some more of that. Nether quartz, okay, I got 2 of those. Oak wood, oil, snow, water, snow, spruce, stone, snow, oil. Okay, so since the best one I have right now is going to be nether quartz, we're going to go with nether quartz as the block, and then we're going to give it a structure, and we're going to say it's going to be nether quartz, and I want them to be... Now I know I had the... There was another modifier. Why don't I have it here? Okay, I guess we'll go with obelisks. So that's going to be nether quartz obelisks. So that should generate nether quartz or obelisks in the world. I thought I had the spheres modifier. I was really certain I had it. Is it? No, it wasn't here. Did I put it in the wrong place? Did I put it under mods? Surface lakes, spontaneous... Ah, there it is, spheres. Spheres is supposed to be in structures. So let's put that back over there. And let's see if we can't look through this real quick. Ah, there we go. Nether quartz. Obelisks. Okay, I don't want obelisks, but it's not going to let me take it out of there. Okay, that's fine. So let's go back to structures and put a spheres in there, and I'll modify it outside of this. Okay, so then I want to do, I think if I put in a clear modifiers command, that should clear any odd modifiers. All right, so let's see. Oh yeah, weather. I didn't set weather. Actually, I can hear it just started raining again. And now it just stopped raining again. No weather. It doesn't really matter as much, but we're going to give it that anyway. And I think we're just going to put it like that, and we're going to take this notebook out. Okay, so now I should be able to take the notebook out, and I should be able to right-click it in my hand, and it's going to show me how things are set up and what order they're set up in. So we have a plains biome, single biome, zero length, normal sun, zenith. So I want to change these two. So we have zero length, zenith, normal sun. And then we want the normal moon to be out of that for now. Then we want a zero length, zenith, normal sun, zero length, zenith, normal sun, and then normal moon. And did I not put the... Ooh, I didn't. I need the dark stars. Well, we'll just leave the dark stars as a normal thing. So normal sun, normal moon, nether quartz, obelisks. We don't want the obelisks. We want it to be spheres instead. And then clear modifiers, no weather, and let's see how this is going to work out. Okay, so to make this now, we need to put it in a bookbinder, which we don't have made. Let us make a bookbinder. So there's the bookbinder. So the bookbinder is just normal iron ingots and some wood, which we should have plenty of. The iron, we're actually going to start running low on iron soon, strangely enough. But we're going to worry about that later. Alright, so we're going to make the bookbinder. And now we have a bookbinder. So we'll put the bookbinder over here. And I don't really have a space for it, so we'll just put it up here for now. And in the bookbinder, we're going to need some leather. Oh, I forgot something really important. Like, stupidly important. Like, wow, how could I really do something this stupidly important? When you are writing an age, the absolute first thing in the age needs to be a link panel. The link panel is what makes the age function. Otherwise, it just won't ever work. So we need to shift everything over one so that we can put the link panel in first. I feel really silly now. I can't believe I forgot the link panel goes first. Alright, so now we should be able to go into the bookbinder. We should be able to put some leather in. And now we could take the notebook and we're going to right click it right here. When we right click it right here, it is now ready to make a descriptive book. So we can check through this real quick, and we're going to see how this actually looks. We've got the link panel, plains biome, single biome, 0 length, zenith, normal sun, 0 length, zenith, normal sun, 0 length, zenith, normal sun. So we should have 3 suns that'll be stuck in the top of the sky. They probably won't all be stuck in the sky because for some reason random effects happen. Anyway, normal moon, nether quartz, spheres, clear modifiers, and then no weather, and that's it. Okay, so now we're going to name this mining age 1. Okay, this is probably going to turn out horribly because I'm really horrible at making Mystcraft ages. So before we actually use this book, we want to do a couple of things. First off, we want to go in our wood and stuff thing and see if we have a book stand. We do. Excellent. So we want to take some book stands with us. Let's see. Is this the descriptive book? Yes, it is. And there it works. Okay, so instead, I want to look at this, and this notebook is now empty. Yes, it is. Okay, good. So we're going to put this notebook back in the empty notebooks section. And now, before we go anywhere, one of the other things you always need to do before you enter an age is bring with you a link book. Because once you enter an age, you need to be able to get out of that age. To get out of that age, you need a link book that is going to take you home. So we now have 3 unlinked link books, and we're going to link this book right here. Okay, so now it is a linking book overworld. So now that we have a way to get home, we can leave and see where this world is going to take us. So we're going to place this book right here. And this original descriptive book actually is very important because it actually contains the world itself. You have to actually be very careful with this book and make sure that nothing happens to it. Once we generate this world, decide if it's good or not, then we will decide what we're going to do with this book. So we right click on the book, and it's black in the center here. It's black in the center here because we have never been to it before. That means that you've never traveled to it. So by clicking in this, it will travel us to it. We'll get a horrible lag spike. We might even crash. So here we go, cross our fingers, and let's see what we get. Okay, we are transported into a black abyss of nothingness. So we have to wait for the world to generate. Boom, world generation. Hey, pigs. And let's see, by hitting F3, we see that we are in a plains biome. Cool. Okay, so now that we see that we're in a plains biome, let us see. Ooh, that's a nether fortress. Why is there a nether fortress? Well, because apparently it decided it likes nether fortresses for this world of mine. So let's see. We don't have any negative effects showing up, no potion effects. So that is going to be good. We seem to have no weather. We are still generating worlds, so this is interesting. We seem to have gotten our suns, so we seem to have our eternal sunshine. Although the moon is currently up as well, so figure that one out. You know, realistically, I actually don't even need an eternal sunshine age. I don't know why I decided I want to do that. I can just make it so it'll be sunshine eternally anyway. Okay, so let's see. Am I on? Oh, no, they did not. They did. They did. Oh, I see why this is a problem now. Let us turn into a bat and go for a quick stroll down into the nothingness. Wow, I sure am glad I got this amazingly great world. That's it. The entire world consists of that. It made it a skyblock world, just randomly. Because I didn't specify that I didn't want skyblock world. I didn't have a normal build page. So I have a skyblock world that ends in nothingness. Eternal nothingness, actually. And so this is a great place to come and get nether quartz. Um, if there is no instability other than that, oh gosh, look, villages. Well, this is definitely an interesting world. I'll never need for nether quartz again. Ooh, look, bee villager. Well, I can see where this is going to be interesting. Oh my god. Yeah. Sunday, you got anything good in here? I'll take that stuff just because. Oh, wow. This is, eternally day, lots of nether quartz, and pretty much nothing else. Except, what is that? Oh, a library. So we have a whole bunch of nothingness. We have a library. We have all the nether quartz spheres. I got the nether quartz spheres that I wanted, so that's kind of nice. And here we are. We have a library, and let's see. Any library will have pages. So we have a star fissure page. We have a jungle biome page. We have a volcano biome. I don't think I have one of those. And flat world. Flat world. Now that might be something that would modify it to be a flat world. I like the idea of that. I'd have to figure out where I wanted that to show up. Okay, so while I'm here, far be it for me to not take advantage of this. We're going to chop through that and get whatever else was in there. Okay, let's see. We got 16 pasture meadows biome, coral reef biome, meadows biome, island world. Island world. That's what we got. I think this is an island world. Or either that or a Skylands. Not sure. Bloody heap, flat world. Okay. So now, it's not that chopping that actually gave me those. There was actually a hidden chest. If we look at my inventory, I probably show that I have a chest in my inventory now. Because in the libraries, behind one of the bookshelves, there's always going to be a hidden chest. Yep, see there it is right there at the chest. So that's why I want to chop that through. You don't actually get anything from the actual bookshelves as far as pages go, but it did get that because of the... Uh-oh. Am I lagging horribly or am I crashing? Am I still recording? I don't know. We're kind of stuck here. Can I... Nope, we are stuck lag-wise. Okay, wow, that was a gigantic lag spike. Oh, and wow, I did not actually mark which way was out of here. So let's see. I think it was back this way. So this would be a great place to come get nether quartz without having to really worry about too much. Wow, let's see someone come and harvest this stuff regularly. A little bit of a sky place there. Alright, so where is the little island that my world is? Where in the world is my thing? Okay, let's see. Can we go to a full screen map, please? Ah, there it is. Okay, well, I probably won't keep this because obviously we're not having any luck when it comes to this particular thing. I may have to get some of this nether quartz though, just because who's going to turn down this much nether quartz? Well, I guess this is a pretty successful episode, even though I completely failed when it comes to the creation of this world. Um, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do as far as this other stuff goes. I need to generate another world because this one obviously is not going to do as a mining world because it's not going to have, well, basically anything to mine. I could mine up this entire thing right here and, yeah, it'd be gone. So, oh, and one of the things you need to do is to give yourself a way home. So I'm going to place this here, and I'm going to place the linking book out, and back to the overworld we go. So that was a not bad for a first attempt, really. As far as creating worlds go, I could have done a lot worse. So I guess in between episodes, I will try to look around and see what a good recipe for a mining world is for this version of Mystcraft anyway, and we will try to figure out what exactly I need to do to make this better. So until next time, this is Jeronitis signing off on episode 58. Like me if you like me, subscribe please, I like subscribers, and help spread the gaming.